Let's bring out our next real one.
Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. 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 I see the way you are looking at me. Baby, is it true? You like what you see? Got a balloon in your hand, toothpick in the other. I wanna be your man. Call me Zap and Roger. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. The other girls poppin', they don't feel like you do. I'm feeling a connection, girl, this must be Bluetooth. Don't go too far, just stay in my sight. Don't break that heart, and everything will be alright. You're here to find love, not to pop a balloon. This is heaven sent from above. Need the key to your heart, no auto-tune. I'll make you smile, bring joy to your life. If you're around for a while, you're gonna be my wife. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. I'll give you the life that you always dreamed. In New York and some jets, like a football team. You're gonna get quality time, plus some words of affirmation. It's all on my dime, gives an access service at any destination. Just don't pop the balloon, and we'll both be okay. You'll be my boo, and I will be your babe. Now it's down to me and you still got your balloon. And that can only mean one thing, and this is just the beginning.
I'm so glad you didn't pop, girl.
Thank you that you did not pop.
I'm so happy that you didn't pop.
I'm so glad that you did not pop.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh my gosh, I don't have the mic. I'm just so excited. Can you hear me? This is a breaking news update. Can you hear me? If I can get some people to comment and tell me, can they hear their beloved pointer? As we have some very important things we need to do today. Can you hear me? I see a few people. Let me see. I'm gonna have some fun with you today. It's breaking news. Oh my gosh, some of you may already understand what's happening here. I have a friend about to join. Thank you for joining us today. Oh my gosh, folks, this is a monumental moment in the history of the Last Talk Show, and I just wanted to announce it live for some reason. I know that we normally go live a little later. We had a great time in last week's A Real One Real Time experience, where we had real ones connecting in real time. But this was something that I just felt I wanted to tell you face to face. It's very important. Some of you can maybe ascertain what the great news is. If you can ascertain, you might want to comment and you might want to guess what it's all about. What is the good news? What is the glad tidings that Pointer is bringing to you today? Before we do that, I do have someone of great significance that is about to join us. I love all of my real ones. I love each and every one of my real ones, and we have someone that should be tuning in to share with us a little about their experience on a real one and how it personally helped them. But I'm not going to delay too much. This may not be a full show. As you see, the title of this live is not a real one, real time, a future episode or the next episode. This is something that I need to announce to you. It's of great importance, and I'm just going to go ahead and dive in and tell you what it's all about. We have never done any merchandise. But it just so happens that the tour is going so beautifully, so well, that we decided to pop and drop our official merchandise. And it's just one beautiful little design. Okay. It's just one special thing that's happening today. And I'm excited, elated, and ecstatic because it just so happens that you have earned this, my dear friends. You have earned this wonderful thing. Now, this is going to be announced big in the episode tomorrow. It is probably one of the best episodes ever tomorrow. You're going to love it for a variety of reasons. Some people guessed last time what it's all about. But I just said, hey, I need to go live. I want to help real ones, connect with real ones, but this is of great importance. The Living in America shirt, it is fresh, y'all. And it's great quality, and it just so happens that, not to diss any brands or anything, but it is not the type of shirt that's, got the tag in the back that's going to scratch up the back of your neck or whatever like that. It's clean, it's fresh, it's hot, it's beautiful. And, we already have had some people buy the shirt before we even wanted to sell it on tour. Some people were like, hey, I want that shirt. So we only have a limited quantity. We only have a limited amount of these splendiferous kind of shirts. And look, the tag says a real one on it. It says a real one on it. It doesn't say them brands when you get the cheap ones off Venice Beach. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. But just know a real one. So whoever's wearing this, that's you. That's you. You the real one. You are the real one. Okay, we're going to get back to talking about that. I have a friend that is here, and I want to converse with this wonderful individual. It's going to be a great time, and then we're going to get back to me shedding thug tears about this. Oh, my gosh, y'all. I'm going to be wearing this. Oh, Living in America. Oh, look at me. They made me look good. Look at me on the back. Look. Yeah. And it has all the cities that we visited, folks. It has all the cities. So bigger updates coming. But anyway, my brother is here, and I'm going to have him slide in. Some of you will remember this wonderful individual. He was on the show before. And remember, this show is called The Last Talk Show. Never forget that. Yes, it's a real one. Yes, we love real ones, looking for a real one. And this individual was on a real one. But it's important that we talk, that we yap, that we converse in such a beautiful setting. So here is my brother here. We are going to talk it up. Beater, how you doing?
How you doing, man? It's been a long time. I haven't seen you in a minute.
Be up there. It's been too long, my brother, and that's why I'm so glad that we have engaged and stayed in contact, because it just so happens that you are an individual that went viral on a real one, and there's only one reason why, because you're a real one, and you definitely had some things to say. I want the fans to comment and just say if you remember this individual. If you remember, comment in the comments. If not, it's okay, because Beater, we got to talk. We got to talk, okay? Now,
you're the real one, first of all.
No,
you're the real one.
Well, I learned from you, Beater. And it just so happens you rocked the house on the golf edition. So let's start with this. Now, I do have a clip I want to play, and then we might break it down some, because I know you don't have much time. You're in the studio.
Absolutely. We have about an hour. We can rock some stuff out.
Okay. Well, we got some fun that needs to be had. So I want to kind of play the clip first, but first I want you to share your experience on the show. What was that like?
Wow, I don't know where to begin. So from the arrival, when I arrived in my lift, it was very inviting and very welcoming. You came out personally. The host of the show came out personally. It was like, so grateful to have you here. Said some really kind words. We went to the green room. We had plenty of beverages, things like that you guys blessed us with to make sure we're prepared for the show. And After that, coming onto the stage was the only like switch up. It was very nerve wracking. You know, it was my first time being on a largely televised like show podcast like that. So there was a lot of, you know, culture shock and adjustments I had to make personally as an artist myself. And being in the hot seat in front of five gorgeous women only added to wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That makes total sense. And they were lovely. And what we're gonna do, just for the fans that may not have seen that episode, because we have new fans coming in every day, and it's hard to keep track. I'm gonna play just a clip of one of the most viral moments where Beatrice, you use the term muck raking on the show, but you sure raked in a ton of views and likes and comments and shares of people that were commenting on what you had to say. So we're going to pull this up, and then we're going to talk about it, Beatrice. Maybe not play the whole thing. We might dissect it. But let's get into it. It's a very interesting piece.
Was broken name, age, and why you broke your heart?
My name is Day, and I'm 25. And I broke the heart because I didn't like how you hesitated on the marriage. Like, you were so quick and ready for the kids, but then when it's like actually commitment, like kids are harder than marriage, but marriage is the first step before kids. So I just don't understand the hesitation when it comes to marriage, but kids, you're like, oh, I'm so ready.
Is the audio? Wait. Hold up. Is the audio off? Is there a delay, Beatrice?
The audio is fine for me. It maybe because it's coming through my phone, then it might be receiving.
Let's see if the fans. Yeah, let me try it one more time, because we're only going to watch a little more. I want you to break it down, because so much needs to be unpacked here. And then I want to talk about, because you said something really meaningful to me, which almost made me shed a thug tear, about how you've grown so much since the show and just how it all connects. So let me tap that back in so we can go back. Let me see if this can
My
make
seed.
sense.
Oof.
Let's see. There seems
Was broken name, age, and why you broke your heart?
My name is Day, and I'm 25. And I broke the heart because I didn't like how you hesitated on the marriage. Like, you were so quick and ready for the kids, but then when it's like actually commitment, like kids are harder than marriage, but marriage is the first step before kids. So I just don't understand the hesitation when it comes to marriage, but kids, you're like, oh, I'm so ready to spread my seed.
Oof. She just preached a little sermon.
That's kind of like muck ragging. If you know what that is, it's kind of like muck ragging.
It's what?
Muck ragging is taking what I said and twisting it.
It's a thing in journalism where they.
Yes.
No, I believe that was verbatim, like what happened though. You
Okay,
hesitated,
fair.
Did you not?
So yes. So the reason why, again, it's relationships and marriage is like I think it's a big step. Like you got to find someone who's really compatible. You know, someone who has the same values as you. You know, I have friends that have kids, the baby daddies run off, and I help take care of their kids. So like for me to.
Yeah. So we're not going to rewatch the whole thing, Beatrice, but I want to break it down. So some differing viewpoints were shared. And I personally think some of what you were saying got a little twisted. It got a little misconstrued. We were talking about relationships. We were talking about baby mamas, baby daddies, all that stuff. So Beatrice, kind of share what you were thinking in that time and what was being shared.
I'm going to come out straight up and say it bluntly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid to commit to somebody like that. You know, as much as I would love to, as much as I would be in a relationship with somebody, as much as I have every genuine intention on being a great father and being a great husband or a great role model for, you know, a family, I've been through a lot of horrendous relationships. I've been through relationships with people that gave me the absolute best stories where, oh, our futures connect and all this, just for them to turn around within like some of them even within like a month and say, oh no, you know, my ex, this, that. It's very hard for me to trust the opposite sex at times. I think women are amazing. Women are amazing, beautiful creatures, but they've been through so many traumatic experiences, but men have been also as well. And some of these things may come and be re-put back out into the universe as indecisiveness when it comes to these things. It's easy to twist somebody's insecurity and somebody's fear of like a solid commitment right away off the bat into, oh, you're trying to perpetuate certain things. I felt like what I was saying, why I'm not ready for marriage, because it's such a big decision. I want to make sure that the person I'm connecting with is not going to be a repeat of what happened to my own mother, what happened to my past relationships. It's very hard for me to trust going forward. So when I say marriage, that's going to take a lot of commitment. It's going to take a lot of time. So what I was saying, am I ready for marriage right now? No, because I have a lot of pain for my past insecurities. I still need to overcome myself.
Yeah.
just like anyone else.
Yeah, and that's very valid. And I want to just make it clear before we go deeper into some of that verbal exchange was the idea was kind of being presented and a bunch of people were running with it online that you were saying have children before you're married. Is that what you were asserting?
That is not what I was asserting. No, I'm definitely not an advocate of that. You know, I do have a Christian background,
Amen.
but a little different than your traditional Christian. I'm a little unorthodox when it comes to that. I do believe in the rights of people who are LGBTQ members to have their right. God says, "Come as you are, not as another man tells you to be." You know, I don't believe that I'm any better than the next person because I sin every day. So even if something that I practice tells me that somebody else sins, that doesn't make me any better than you because I sin just as much as you. Just because you are, going down these roads, I can't force that on you. But one of the things that I'm practiced is no kids, sex out of wedlock, which again, I've partaked in coitus experiences with different people outside of outside of marriage. But I'm very responsible about those things. I've reached this point in my life and I still have no kids because I'm very conscious and responsible about those things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's valid. So I just wanted to clear that up because so many people online were, I think, kind of twisting what you were saying or just out of context. People see one clip, and that's why we encourage people watch the full episode. Don't do my man Be a Tear like that. And Day is to me a lovely lady. Day was lovely, but I think it was just
she's amazing. I've connected with her after the show. She's such a sweet, wonderful woman. Absolutely.
And that's the beauty, because when real ones are conversing with real ones, the confusion dissipates. So that's the beauty of even what we're doing now. You are making it clear. You're clarifying some of the things that were said, some of the things that weren't said that people kind of put on you. And I'm like, no, Be a Tear wasn't saying go out and just populate the earth and don't wife it up. Don't ring it up. So I appreciate
at the same time, people who did agree with me, I do expect you guys to respect her bluntness and her being real one about, expressing her concerns. She had the right to express that. Maybe what I said brought up a concern that had something to do with something that's happened to her in the past. That's a trigger for her. So it's not even right for anyone to say that she was, trying to belittle me or destroy me. Yes, what I was saying was muckraking. That was my perception at the time. But even I can admit when I'm wrong. Maybe she's just projecting her trauma from the past from other men, or maybe even within her own family and community. So she had every right to call me out and to challenge what I was really saying for me to be more detailed about it. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to go into that though. But
yeah. Now, one thing people kept commenting on, which I wanted to clear up, which the fans wanted to make clear, the definition of muckraking. This was actually coming up a lot in the comments and in all of the engagement. So I just want to, I might even copy it and paste it. Just to make sure we're using it in the proper context. So the definition of muckraking is the action of searching out and publicizing scandalous information about famous people in an underhanded way. So Be a Tear, with that being the definition of muckraking, is that the word you intended to use, or is there another word you might be referring to?
It is. So given this situation, from my perspective at the time, she wasn't fully listening to what I was saying, but rather taking it, articulating in her own mind in another way that maybe added more shock value to the episode. Obviously we're artists, we're entertainers, we're quick to jump. How can I get a spotlight? How can I get these things going? I felt like what I was saying was pretty clear, but I don't think that there was enough intent on listening to what I was actually saying versus, okay, I've decided what you're saying for you. And in my personal vocabulary, that would be the closest word I could use to describe that.
Interesting. Okay. It was just fascinating. So many people were commenting and so many people were saying so many things because it was such a pivotal moment, because I think it speaks to kind of the condition of society. And I think that's what got people so much in, it just got them, flustered in the comments, because it was like, is this young brother talking about creating fatherless homes? And I know that they use that term specifically. Do you think that, obviously we can kind of go into that, not too much, I still want to keep the focus on you and how you've grown, but just a little more on the episode. Do you think that Day's analysis was correct? Not maybe of what you had said, but just her her review of society and how a lot of fatherless homes are created, and even in foster. What do you think?
I can agree that her view of society was correct. Yes, you know, it's very fair for her to make that conclusion based on what I was saying and the way that people think so quickly, move so quickly. I don't blame her because, you know, as a black man, the actions of any black man is a representative of our entire community. Unfortunately, due to systematic racism, due to the way society views the black culture in the world, I am a reflection of other people's behaviors, regardless whether I like it or not. But it's the simple fact is that's not my intent. And I believe that opens up another door for let's focus on black individualism. When I say something, it doesn't mean that I'm trying to perpetuate stereotypes because I'm not a statistic.
Amen to that. You are not a statistic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you made it clear. I love that you made it clear in terms of the children. You are not trying to promote fatherless homes. Would you say you are an advocate for marriage?
Yes, the traditional family home. Yes, I'm an advocate for that. I would love to see us recuperate in the black community traditional families, you know, like full families where the fathers are involved, the mothers are involved. I come from a broken family myself, so I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
I love that. I love that. And just to make it clear, folks, this tonight, this right now is not going to be an extended, a real one, real time episode. This is an announcement of one of the greatest things that has happened in the history of the show. It is the one, the only, if it presents itself, the Living in America tour. The merch is here. Okay, so I need y'all to realize that. Now, me and my brother Beater are just talking to each other about something that transpired on the show, and we're about to get into how he's grown. But I just want to make it clear that you need to hit the link that's pinned at the top of the chat and purchase your Living in America tour t-shirt. We only have a limited amount. We didn't make a lot because we only want real ones to get access to it. So just keep that in mind. But anyway,
I need one of those shirts, man. I need one of those shirts.
Be a tear.
Really
You hit
like
that
them.
link, snatch it up.
I made this jacket. This is the new jacket.
See, and talk about that.
I like to sell. I look as a fashionista, I don't know what the masculine term for that is.
Probably fashion.
But I need one of those jackets.
So I want
one
you
of
to
those
break that
shirts.
down,
One of
though.
those shirts.
Yes, well, feel free to snatch it up because it's here. I was actually going to put it on, but you know, fans love me in the suit. But the Living in America tour, and what I love is Beater. Look at the tag. The tag is so official. It don't say Gildan. No disrespect to Gildan, sponsor us, but still, it says it's a real deal T-shirt right here.
One of a kind. I definitely.
So what I want to do, Beater, is you said that since the show has almost helped you grow. You talked about it was a great process. You came on, and the ladies, let's keep walking through that a little. You came on, and these 5 lovely ladies were there. What went on in your mind as you were going through the show? Were you comfortable? Were you not comfortable? Tell us about that.
So during the show, I don't think that I was in my most comfortable self because I knew I was in a situation where, okay, you know, as men, we can be dominant and assertive in certain ways with each other, but I can't with women. You know, these are people's daughters that I'm talking to. These are people, they're going to say things to try to tear me down and dissect what their concerns are with me as a man based off of their prior experiences. So I can't go in here on the show and take anything they say personal. It's my job as a man to reassure them that I'm here to protect and care for them. So if that is reacting negatively, lashing out on them, doing all these things, that's not going to help the situation. So I've heard comment, oh, this guy's soft, he's folding, he's letting these girls do. That's not the case. The case is, okay, you said what you said. How can I respond in a way that is both intelligent, also correct, and in defense of my own self-respect, but without continuing your fear of, is this just another guy that's going to hurt me?
Yeah, and that's valid. And I would personally, just from my biased point of view, but I think you handled it very well because it did seem that some people on the show might have been coming at you. And we don't tolerate disrespect on the show. So I can't say they were really disrespecting you. Maybe save, not even being called.
No, they were simply expressing concerns based on my behavior. And that only comes down to me as a man. And that's period.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. Now there was one thing said, and I'm asking this because I care about you and your personal growth and health. One of the young ladies, Molly had mentioned that you might need therapy, and you said freaky coitus could act as your therapy. So I kind of want you to speak on that to make sure that you are okay. And if freaky coitus is your solution, then are there other options, or how does that work?
There are other options. I was just trolling.
Yes.
I like to have fun. Look, what I'll say is when I say like the whole soccer mom thing and all that, like let me drag that even deeper. So I had
Yeah.
mentioned on the show I believe in gender fluidity. It's
Mm.
not to say that I think I'm a woman or anything like that. God forbid, all due respect to people who, do go through these things. There's nothing against. I have no bias against anyone that believes in gender reassignment, things like that. I mean, in the terms of traditional gender roles in a relationship. I am somebody who comes from a home where my mother was very abusive. And one of the things that makes me feel comfortable dating a woman, because again, men experience trauma too. I would like to date a woman who showcases maternal aspects, who is able to understand and respect that I'm a man with feelings. Sometimes I'm hurt, sometimes I'm sensitive as well. Be soft towards me. There's no need to be aggressive and back and forth. Protect my feelings, protect my healing as well, and I will protect you in return. I'll provide for you. I will do these things that's expected of a traditional man. You know, it's not to say that I want to be controlling. It's not to say that, I'm insecure in my masculinity. I'm very secure enough to even say that I'm childlike. I'm not childish, but I'm very childlike. I'd like to date a girl that I would figure as my actual mother, who I would hope that she would have been, because I don't want the same for my kids that I experienced.
Yeah. And you referenced that on the show, and I was immediately like, we gotta embrace and love on this brother, because that's a lot to carry around, and that you're still growing and glowing through that is what makes you a real one. One of the things that makes you a real one.
I went on the show. I went on the show with insecurities that I had not yet faced, and a lot. And watching myself and the way I behaved, and the way I spoke, and the way I articulated myself. That was an amazing opportunity for me to grow and learn to how can I better articulate myself so I'm not miscommunicating. I'm not going to blame the girls for misunderstanding me. How can I grow? How can I grow as a man? Because again, that's part of masculinity is being able to take criticism, especially from women.
Very valid. So, and now you're leading us into, so like you said, you're kind of out of your comfort zone on the show. Some things transpired. The words got twisted and things. But how would you say you've grown since you've been on a real one?
I was able to go through the show and dissect all the things that made the girls feel like, okay, this is not a man that I can depend on, and allow those things to question myself. What do I need to work on? I've watched it a couple times. I've read through the comments. Actually, I was at Vans Warped Tour when the show dropped. I was with Blackfoot Brides. I got to go backstage. This was during the day. I was hanging out, and which also cancel out the whole poser thing, first of all, because the whole rock star thing. I know more music and more TV shows that I can't even tell you the title of. It doesn't make me a poser.
That's
You
true.
know, I listen to genres of music all the way to K-pop, Ariana Grande, to death metal, like bands like Die Hard is Murder, and okay, Kiss is okay. I can't name the title of a Kiss song, but I can sing the lyrics. To be fair, I'm not a poser, but that to me is like calling me the N word, because rock and roll was created by a black woman. And that's my culture, and I take very much pride in being a member of the rock and roll, metalcore, alternative community, as well as the hip hop and pop community. When it comes to music, we are innovators as a black culture. And I think for somebody outside of my ancestry to try to question that is one of the highest forms of disrespect, not only to me, but to my ancestors. And that's why I took that a little, I was like, oof. I was like, ouch, I'm not a poser. But let's remember that Sister Rosetta Tharpe was the one who created rock and roll.
She even
I'm not a
dropped it.
poser. I probably can school that person in more history and rock and roll history than she might suspect, just because, okay, I couldn't name the Kiss song off the top of my head. But I can't name movies that I've seen, doesn't mean I haven't seen the movie.
No, very true.
Granted. Back to the question you were asking. Can you restate the question one more time?
Yes, your growth
Let's
since
bring people back in.
the show, your growth, because a lot has changed, like you said, when you were there. I felt you were articulate, but of course, you know you best. So you're like, I wasn't as articulate. I kind of presented myself in one way when that is not how real maybe I can be in terms of authenticity. So what do you think? How have you grown since?
So yeah, let's bring it back in. So one of the things was I went on the show with my own insecurities still intact, and I hadn't yet looked at myself from an outside perspective. And what's really amazing about your show is that you allow people to go on and see themselves like third party.
Mhm.
and really learn and study themselves. And I think that was one of the things that I took away from this experience was that, yeah, okay, I need to work. I might need a little therapy. I might need to reevaluate the way that I present myself to a woman. I might need to reevaluate the things that in my past that I allowed to influence my dating choices and decisions because clearly it hasn't worked so far for me.
Mm.
Otherwise, I would be married, correct?
Well, it depends. It depends what your goal is. Like you said, if you are a marriage minded brother, then it could be, but you have to think you can do all that you can be a tear to be the best man you can be. And the baddie she might shift, So all you can be concerned about is you growing and glowing in your own path. As people say all the time, stay in your lane, and hopefully as God brings a queen into your life, y'all can be in the same lane together. But as long as you do you, then you're keeping it true, But I totally
Absolutely.
understand that. I feel that. So what I'm going to kind of ask you as we kind of wrap up, because I have to yap a little bit more about that shirt. I got to get people back onto the pop, the metal edition, the day you were there. Do you think, Beater, that if you came back on another goth edition, that you would, the most important humorous question, but serious would be, do you think you'd get a real one if you came back on the show on another goth edition?
Let me start with this. To all the actual goths out there, I'm not claiming to be goth. I am an alternative emo metalcore person. I'm very emo. That's the culture of the alternative culture I stem from. But goth was the closest thing to it, and I
Mm.
wanted to participate in someone who I really admire and respect. And goth is pretty close. Our cultures are similar, so don't BS. I know the comments. I've read the comments of, oh, just because you wear black, you're not goth, blah blah blah. But I would be more than happy to come back on the goth show,
Real
and
quick.
maybe try again and maybe, meet somebody who is willing to be compromising and understand, okay, this person has needs, I have needs. A lot of us in the alternative culture are influenced and brought into the culture from trauma, from past traumas. It's a culture that really focuses on acknowledging people's traumas and needs to grow. And it's a place where everyone should be accepting and understanding of each other, not, oh, you're this and that, so this is why I don't like you. No, I feel like I want to encourage more of, oh, you have these good attributes, but you also have these negative attributes. How can we grow there together as well? And I think that's what alternative music has always been about. The first purpose of alternative music was to push an unorthodox approach to a relationship with God and a relationship with ending segregation. Chuck Berry, Elvis, both were inspired by Sister Rosetta Tharpe to do so. So, as an alternative culture, about 100 years later, let's continue that energy. Let's end the segregation of, oh, you have a problem, wipe it out. Oh,
Mm.
let me dismiss you because of it. That has no place in the alternative community. And goth is a very prominent, especially now, part of the community. So maybe that would help us find love if we're more accepting of each other. How do we expect other communities outside of the alt community to accept us if we can't even accept ourselves for our falters?
That's good. That's good. Now, what about this really quick? One of my last questions for you, because I'm going to actually have some information for you about another goth edition. I didn't want to announce it to the fans yet, but on live, I always slip up and announce things. We are definitely having another goth edition, which will be a mix of alternative and, like you said, emo and things like that. But what would you say is the key difference between emo and goth? Is there a key difference?
Oh yeah. So emo quite literally means we're emotional. I mean, goths can be pretty gangster. I'm not gonna lie. Goths aren't so like, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? I guess they don't see themselves as victims as much.
Mm.
Maybe, I don't know if that's the best way. I'm probably gonna get slaughtered for saying that, but I'm gonna say the goth community. I've recently studied it and got into it. It has different elements of influence for sure. The emo community is all about acknowledging your emotions and your pain, your sadness, your insecurities, and accepting each other for it. The goth community, there's a little bit more bullying going on in it. There's a little bit more like gangster stuff going on in it. It's like it's not the same in my eyes. It's more. I definitely feel like goths are a lot more self confident. for sure.
Mhm.
And you know, maybe that's where there was a separation between me and the goth girls I was talking to. Because again, I'm not goth. You know, I grew up more like Black Folk Brides, Sleeping with Sirens, like Dance Gavin Dance. That was kind of like my era. And the topics that we discuss over there, goth culture is a little more celebratory. Emo culture is a little more, let's acknowledge things that need to be discussed.
Understood. Okay. Thank you for that. Because I was even wondering, because people were reaching out, point, are you going to do an emo one? Are you going to do a goth one? Are you going to do alternative? I'm like, in my mind, I always grouped them kind of together, but I think it's important that you made that distinction, and that is great. Beatrice, I appreciate you for coming on, my man. You are a real one. I'm excited, elated, and ecstatic that we were able to do this, and I want to see you back in the studio to try to find a real one again, because I believe that you deserve a real one, because you are a real one. And I thank you for being on a real one in real time today. I appreciate you.
And I want to see more alternative music from you, bro. I really like that song.
Oh, goodness. Well,
Yeah,
you know,
pretty awesome.
of that, you know, we're about to throw that thing on, and that was done live, and we went right into the episode that you were on that very day. So a lot going on.
You did a great job. I think there's an emo in you as well.
Oh my goodness. Well, we'll see. We'll see about that. You're a real one, be a dare, and I'm gonna hit you up soon about the next Goth edition, because you deserve to find your real one.
Big love. Thank you again for having me. It was really great talking to you.
Be a dare. It was great talking to you, my man. We'll hit it up again. You're awesome. Have a real one. Have a good day. You real one. You're amazing. Whoa, my brother, be a dare. And I think that was healthy, folks, and I think that was necessary, because that man is creative. That man is reaching out and also able to be transparent. Because I believe it was the prolific artist Miley Cyrus that said, nobody's perfect, and I got to work it to make it right. That's Miley. That's not me. That's Miley. Quote her with that. But since Beatrice mentioned it, why not, as I get ready to go a little bit crazier about the greatest shirt I've ever seen, let's throw it back to that wonderful, wonderful cover, that wonderful edition of that song you love so much.
Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. I see the way you are looking at me. Baby, is it true? You like what you see? Got a balloon in your hand, toothpick in the other. I wanna be your man. Call me Zap and Roger. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon, don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon, don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon, don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. The other girls popping, they don't feel like you do. I'm feeling a connection, girl, this must be Bluetooth. Don't go too far, just stay in my sight. Don't break that heart, and everything will be alright. You're here to find love, not to pop a balloon. This is heaven sent from above, lean the key to your heart, no auto-tune. I'll make you smile, bring joy to your life. If you're around for a while, you're gonna be my wife. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. 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 Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Pop the balloon. 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 Yeah, don't pop.
Pop, don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop that balloon, folks. Please don't pop that balloon. Some say that is their favorite edition of that iconic song, but it just so happens that tomorrow, I'll Love You Tomorrow when the newest edition drops. And some people guessed it. I'd like to see some people in the comments if they remember what that new edition will be. I'll check the comments. I'll wait and see if the fans remember what the newest edition is going to be. We have a little more yapping to do. Please, folks, this is so meaningful to me. Yes, somebody knew, a real one, TF knew. The Living in America Tour t-shirt is here. Okay, we have been to some very monumental states. We have people reaching out saying, hey, when's this edition dropping? When's that edition dropping? Just know we have been on tour faithfully, going all over the country, making sure that real ones find their real ones. Some of you may have forgot some of the places we went. So I'm just going to show you. A few of those places that we went. And these are some of the episodes you can look forward to. Some are not listed. Because, hey, we can't show you it all at one time. But you already saw the Detroit edition. And the fans were voting. So don't be mad at Pointer. Don't be mad at me for what the fans vote. I love the real ones that religiously and faithfully watch this program. I love those that help me eat dinner. Trust me, it's not cheap out here in California. And especially when you are running one of the most successful shows in the world, you got to eat. And it's great when people throw a little blessing my way, or a real one's way. But I mean, the big news today, folks, is obviously it's a breaking news announcement. I'm not going to hold you long today because I have other things to do in terms of helping real ones find a real one. You'll find more about that soon. But you're going to see some of these great episodes. You've already seen New York City. You've already seen Detroit. Every other state that's listed here, every other city has a real one ready to find their real one. So make sure you support in that way. But this shirt, y'all, is so beautiful. And it's just so nice. I mean, it's just so good. We have your size. So some people may be wondering, Pointer, how do I buy that piece of history? How do I get that slice of something that is monumental? And you do that by hitting the link that is at the top of the chat. It is pinned at the top. It'll lead you to the website, thelasttalkshow.com. Yes, we do have a website. We are official, thelasttalkshow.com. You go on there and you'll see shop, and you do that. I'm going to walk you through it, though, because some of y'all are going to scare me and be like, oh, Pointer, I don't know how to do it. So I'm going to make sure that you know how to get there. So so you can see what it's all about. If you can see it, it's scaring me. There we go. Okay, great. Should be this one. I'm hoping you can see that, fans. I don't know if you can. Let me see if you can. You can see it. If you can see it. They're saying it's visible. Fans, let me know. Can you see the screen? Can you see what I'm sharing? Can you see the screen? Can you see the website? Okay, so see, it's tripping. Thank you, Beatrice. You're a real one. Thank you for still sticking with me, because they're saying it's sharing, but I guess not. So let's do this. Okay. And then let's do, oh, I see. Y'all, this technology, you get my age, you will understand. I promise. You get my age, you will understand. There we go. Okay, there we go. So if you're on the website, right? If you're on the website for the most wonderful t-shirt, you're at thelasttalkshow.com. You can hit that link, though. It's pinned at the top of the chat. You go on thelasttalkshow.com. You're going to see how wonderful this thing is, okay? You can actually pay in 4 interest-free payments of $10, y'all. That makes it so affordable. It's the only merch on our website, okay? You're not going to see another product because that's the most iconic one. Okay, that's the one that is really a part of history, and I don't want you to miss it, okay? I really don't want you to miss how monumental this is, okay? So if you're on the website, you can click on the shirt. You're going to see the front. You're going to see the back. And some of you watching right now might have been involved. You might have been involved in the making of this tour, okay? So that's all the more why you should support, get the shirt. I did my best to be a gregarious host to just you. Okay, so feel free to purchase that. We have pretty much every size. So even if you want to get it for your little tykes, we got that. Or if you want to get it for those that are, and we got a very exciting plus size edition coming up. I wasn't supposed to spoil that, but choose your size, add it to your cart, and pop. Get your shirt. Yes, there is a shipping fee because we're doing it first class, all that good stuff. Y'all know how it works, okay? And if you share a picture of you wearing the shirt with us, we're going to hook you up. Let's just put it that way. We're going to hook you up because it is exciting and elating and ecstatic for you to take part of this piece of history with us. Okay, so I just love it. I'm excited, folks. I just wanted to go on live and really present that. I want to have a little more fun with you, but if and only if I could get some real ones to go on the site and purchase that shirt. I do have 5 people. I just checked as I'm checking. I just had 5 people that actually already got their shirt. I love you. I love you. Thank you to the 5. I'm telling you, we didn't have that many made. I'll just keep it real with you since you're on live and I love you. We had 100 shirts made. We've already sold 20. So y'all do the math. And that was within really a few days of not even mentioning it. We were just on tour and we had some of our crew members, you'll see that maybe in tomorrow's episode, wearing a similar shirt. And they were like, Pointer, I want a tour shirt. I want a tour t-shirt. Very great quality. Very great quality. Okay, so don't miss out. You can wash it 1,000,000 times and it should stay fresh. It should. Okay, maybe not 1,000,000 times, but okay. I love it. I love it. It's a great question. Okay, I see a queen asking a question. Is the link in your bio? It's actually pinned. Caramel, you are a real one, and you know Pointer loves you. It is pinned to the top. You can also just literally type in thelasttalkshow.com and then go to the shop, and then we can make it pop. Okay, so right on the website, as you see, The Last Talk Show, if you literally just type in thelasttalkshow.com, thelasttalkshow.com, and then you go to our website, you're going to see, look at all this, look at all the OG history that's here. But if you hit shop, okay, if you hit shop, you will see the shirt right there, and feel free to purchase it. It is our first official merch, and as you know, we don't do that much merch. I'm not always trying to get you to buy. You know, I ask you to donate so I can eat dinner, so I can stay alive. But this is big. This is huge. So think about it. This is 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have a few real ones watching right now. But remember, when tomorrow's episode drops, it's going to be a totally different story. We are going to sell out. I just saw another order. I love y'all. Just saw another order. Thank you, y'all. Keep purchasing. Keep supporting. Because we want to see you rock it. I mean, it's a fresh shirt. Y'all get everybody else's. I won't say the names of some of y'all favorite artists, but y'all support everybody else, and y'all pay even more a lot of times for their shirts. But this is the once in a lifetime. Think about it, 2025. This ain't happening again. You can't get 2025 and 2026. Okay, so this is the one and only thing like this. So I don't want you to miss this wonderful opportunity to pop. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have for you today. I just had to hit you. With some great news. I'm excited about it. We're selling them. We are, distributing. So make sure you get your shirt before it's too late. So we thank every single real one for watching. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a little more fun with you just because I like to give you at least an hour. I normally like to do 2. But we didn't have time for a real one real time today because I had to make sure that you saw last week's episode. I'm going to just have a little fun. There's a few moments in last week's episode that need to be addressed. So that's what I'm going to show you now. And we're going to talk about it. But keep sending in your orders, folks. Keep buying that iconic shirt that you're going to love rocking and wearing. And it's an attention getter. I've already had people tell me, Pointer, when I was wearing that shirt, I had people looking at me. I watched that show. I love that show. Where'd you get that shirt? And it's been hidden on the website until today. Okay. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. Just get ready for the post where I'm shedding thug tears saying we sold out. And we only had a few made, but I still just love the idea, the thought, the action of 0 shirts left. So get it while you can. Okay. But anyway, let's review some things from last week's episode. Pointer, the only host that reacts to his wonderful show, because as some of you remember, Pointer used to hit those reactions.
Joseph Harden. I'm 62. I'm from New York City, and I'm looking for a real one.
Don't pop.
What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, I love to travel. I love to dance. I like sightseeing, going out to different venues around the city. I like house music. So, and it's funny that you said the Purple Rain Prince thing. I'm glad you got it because I have a Prince tribute band.
Be careful, my brother. Be careful. I know he startled you. Oh my gosh. We're going to find out why he broke, but a Prince tribute band.
Yes, if he broke it, that's okay.
No, I just love that you have a tribute band to the Prince.
That's right.
The king, some would say. The GOAT, many
That's
would
right.
say. Wow.
I want your thoughts on that, folks. How many of you would say Prince is the GOAT? Some of you know, some of you, when you first met Pointer, I was probably yapping about Prince to some degree. Even though my music appreciation has shifted some from the legend Prince, who I still love dearly, and I still know the majority of his music, but he had such a vast catalog that, it's kind of never ending. But there is an artist that has changed my life in some negative way, in some positive way. But this man is elite. I just want to see if somebody can guess. If somebody can guess, I got a little Cash App blessing for you. If you can guess the artist that, and this artist has been referenced multiple times on this program, especially in some of the reels and shorts that are posted. I don't know if anybody can guess because it's a little random, but this one artist that you know very well. It's not someone hidden, but they're a very popular artist, and they changed my life. A little good, a little bad, and I'll explain that at another time. But if somebody comments, I'll hook them up. Wow, great guess. Not George, even though I shouldn't say this, but I'm not perfect. I was jamming to Quickie by George Clinton just the other day. All she wanted was a quick, and it's a classic, y'all. I'm telling you, the art. I just appreciate the music behind it. The words may not always be the holiest. Lord help us all, but I mean the funk, the jam, the use of different instruments is a beautiful thing. But if you guess, but let's keep checking this out, because this young lady said some things, and this interaction right here was pretty significant for some. So let's dive in.
Yeah.
I want you to, can you sing a little Purple? Can you sing a little? Can you bless us a little?
Sure.
Any of them. When Doves Cry. Purple rain. Purple rain. Purple rain.
That's nice. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I only wanted to see you laughing. I only wanted to see you laughing in the purple rain.
They were ready to sing. You had a choir ready. Okay. You sound beautiful, Queen.
Thank you.
You sound lovely. We only got one broken heart, so let's take a step forward and figure out why that heart was broken. Let's share your name, your age, and why you broke.
I'm Evans, 55, and I broke because everything you said you don't want, Prince embodied at one point in time. He also has absolutely no sense of humor. He is the only artist who would not let Weird Al Yankovic make any parodies of his songs.
I don't appreciate that. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. So you must be a Weird Al Yankovic fan.
Absolutely.
You gotta love. You gotta like Weird Al.
This is the right. This is what the right.
This was a pretty unique moment in my mind, because I always wonder, is the reason the real one is giving the actual reason they're breaking the heart? But the way he acted rather quickly, I would assume that he is a very dedicated Weird Al Yankovic fan. He's a very dedicated Weird Al Yankovic fan. So I'm like, okay. Well, if that's the case, I personally wouldn't pop over someone loving Prince or Weird Al Yankovic or either, or some artist, but it does depend. I think your love for a certain artist can tell some things about you. And personally, in Pointer's own life, get ready for more horror stories from my dating life. But certain music that people listen to can really be a telltale sign for who they are and what they represent. But I appreciate my New York brother. A lot of the New Yorkers kept it real. And I appreciate my New York people for representing. They really did. It was interesting. And interesting, that whole process. It really was.
I have a reason.
But Weird Al's
Al's
the GOAT. Oh my God.
Oh God, yes. Not only can he do Purple Rain, he can do everything.
Everything.
There's absolutely no music he can't play. Same with his band, and I think that's much more talented than people who focus on just one type of music.
Very deep.
He didn't never focus on one type of music.
Well, anyway, is she someone that's your type?
Not because of the Purple Rain, absolutely.
Aesthetically, though, she came looking beautiful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But the band thing, I can't do it. I'm partially deaf.
It's okay.
Is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay, what makes him not your type?
He looks like a serial killer.
He looked.
We're gonna take it back for people that missed it. Yeah, I want to talk about this. I do want to talk about it.
I hope Yankovic fan.
Absolutely. You gotta love. You gotta like Weird Al.
This is what the rivalry.
But Weird Al's
It's okay.
Weird Al's the goat. Oh my God.
Oh God, yes. Not only can he do Purple Rain, he can do everything.
He can do everything.
There's absolutely no music he can't play. Same with his band, and I think that's much more talented than people who focus on just one type of music.
And that is a valid point. I used to actually argue that because I love parodies and I love Weird Al. I wouldn't say. I do understand his point of how it can require almost more talent to not only parody that, but also to make it sound good on its own. I mean, some Weird Al songs can be played on their own. Like even if you didn't know it was a parody, I'm like, man, that's bumping. That Amish Paradise. That's a slapper. Okay, so it was. I get it. All I'm saying is I get that. I mean, I don't think he should have popped on a Beautiful Black Queen, but I get that he was, feeling like, hey, if you loving Prince that much to where you have a tribute band and you're singing When Doves Cry, then it makes sense. But what she says here kind of took me back. It took me aback.
Okay, very deep.
He didn't never focus on one type of music.
Well, anyway, is she someone that's your type?
Not because of the Purple Rain, absolutely.
Aesthetically, though, she came looking beautiful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But the band thing, I can't do it. I'm partially deaf.
It's okay.
Is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay, what makes him not your type?
He looks like a serial killer.
I just want your thoughts, friends that are watching. Is that okay? Is that okay that she would say that she thinks he looks like a serial killer? I mean, and I'm big on not tolerating disrespect, obviously. I don't know if it wasn't done out of a place of hate or trying to be disrespectful. I think in New York, as y'all remember me saying, in New York, you keep it real. So some people attacked me, which I'm starting to get attacked more and more. I think the more we blossom and fly high, we're going to start getting more haters. So that's why I need my lovers to represent a little more. I need those that are like, yo, I'm rocking with Pointer to buy that Living in America tour t-shirt. What are y'all doing? Oh my gosh. I don't want to go off live. I only have a few more minutes before I have to handle some business, but I love y'all. Y'all are tapping in and y'all are going to the website and you're buying. So we got some shipping to do. USPS is going to appreciate the service that Pointer is providing tomorrow. But anyway, Living in America, real one. Look at the tag. It's official, and I'm so excited, elated, and ecstatic about it. But yeah, I don't think she was being disrespectful. I don't think she meant it out of a place of ill will. It's just at first glance. And then what he goes on to say, because just like in LA and New York, you have a lot of actors that are looking for love. So he is an actor, but he was still like, Pointer, I'm going to come on the show. And I'm not the type to discriminate against someone's job profession if they want to find a real one. Some of you know on the Energy Goddess episode and other episodes, but that one specifically where Energy Goddess was looking for a real one. We had one gentleman that was in a very, very unique profession, an OF profession, a sell my body for a few dollars profession. And I'm, while I don't approve of that profession, I still have enough respect for a real one that wants to find a real one. And hey, the queen could maybe snap a brother out of it and be like, hey, you don't need to be doing that. Just one woman is enough. Some would say one woman is more than enough. Anyway, what he goes on to say, check this out.
He looks like
nice. I'm just saying, the typical type.
I've played
You
serial
know what I
killers
mean.
many times, actually.
Oh, see, I'm right.
They keep it real in New York. They don't do that.
I'm very perceptive. I can feel auras.
He
So.
ain't real. This man is good. Checked out. Okay, let's take a
Good.
step back. Queen. You don't.
So it appears he has played a serial killer. So, whatever you want to do with that, do your thing. Do your thing. But, folks, dang, man, time is flying. I just love y'all. Time flies when you're having fun with your real ones. But I just have to shout it out. Again. The Living in America tour t-shirt is here. And, we even going to play some music as we celebrate this.
Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop.
Pop, pop, pop. because it's a significant moment, folks. It really is. This is a slice of history. This is something that is the first official merch. And I hope fans, I hope you get it while you can, because I'm eager to check, as I've been checking. As we started this live, just about to be now 1 hour into the live, we've already sold 24 shirts. We've already sold 24. And look, it's only 45 of y'all that are tapped in right now. So I love you and I appreciate you. And I had a feeling I wanted to just make it a little more intimate, a little more special, to show my appreciation truly for this iconic moment, where we just wanted people to have a little bit, besides the iconic videos, besides all of that wonderful stuff, you just have something tangible to take with you on the road as you explore 25 states. We got a lot more to go. We've got a lot more to go. I won't reveal where we're going next, but I do need to actually announce it. Actually, yeah, let's do that. I'm breaking protocol here. We were supposed to post about it first. We're coming to New Orleans. We're coming to NOLA. We're coming to New Orleans on September 27th. We were just in Phoenix not even a week ago. Shout out to all the queens and kings in Phoenix that came out. Some beautiful queens that came out, and some wonderful gentlemen. But we're coming to New Orleans September 27th. If you want to be on a real one on September 27th in New Orleans, Louisiana, then you need to go on our website, fill out the form that says be a real one, and you can participate in the show. Okay. Like I said, I definitely want to make sure that you get your iconic shirt. I want to make sure that you get your Living in America t-shirt. Let me do it like that. Yeah. Get your t-shirt. Your boy's looking good. Your boy's looking good. Your boy is smiling. Okay. Your boy is just so blessed to be able to do something like this. Just thank you, Jesus. Thank you. And thank you to the real ones that watch and support, because it's a valiant effort by not just me, but everyone that is a real one and participates. I believe there is one more moment before I close out that has to be addressed. It has to be addressed from the New York edition that I'm going to show you one more time how to purchase your shirt before they're all gone. We're running out. Think about it. It hasn't even been, and it's been just an hour since we went live with this. And we're already selling out. We're going to sell out. Haven't even told anyway, we haven't even told some of the closest fans yet some of the benefits of grabbing this. So we'll get to that in a minute. But let's go to this other iconic moment in this episode that fans were.
Any more broken hearts? So you're looking really good. Okay. So I bet the brothers want to get to know you a little more. So let's go for some these questions like this. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
Out there.
Tell me more about what you mean.
Does that answer your question?
No.
Your question with question.
Yeah. No.
I'm sorry.
Some of you may imagine what I'm getting to. I'm getting to a very, very unique part of the episode, the spiritual part. The spiritual.
No, I'm so right. I guess I meant, what do you mean when you feel like you're a spiritual person? What do you mean for yourself?
I believe that we're all here to learn and to evolve, and that we are, to put it metaphysically, a teardrop of the divine. We're all perfection evolving, and there's no wrong or right. There's no better or good. We're just kind of growing. So I need a partner that would want to expand upon. Somebody
ghost.
popped
That's a
in there.
ghost.
That was a
That's the
ghost.
spirit. It's the spirit. The spirit realm, the 5D.
Okay. And not to go too deep into this, even though we were going to have a separate show where we talk more about Jesus and all of the things that are spiritual, truly, because it's real. But the viewpoint that this queen from New York asserts is dangerous. It's dangerous, in my humble opinion, because when you state that there is no such thing as right or wrong, that alone scares me. If your worldview is that there's no right or wrong, I don't want to say the names of specific people that have done a lot of wrong. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. Just in my humble opinion. Hey, I'm just keeping it real. So we don't want that viewpoint. Some call it relativism. what's relative to me may not be, relative to you, and that we all are just figuring this thing out. I think that's a very dangerous premise. And when we see some of the worst situations happen in our society, we shouldn't act surprised. Because if people's mindset is, oh, there's no right or wrong, I'm just living my truth. Don't make me start preaching. I'm not trying to preach, y'all. I'm not trying to preach. I'm trying to celebrate. I'm trying to celebrate one of the most iconic moments in history. The Living in America tour t-shirt. We just sold another 6. Yeah. It's crazy. Y'all gonna have me mess up my hair, man. I'm trying to keep it nice. I got to help real ones find real ones pretty soon. But at any rate, just keep that in mind. Remember, this is the last talk show. This is the last talk show. And, we love to talk on the last talk show. So that was just a fear of mine. That was a fear of mine. As I hear these wonderful people, I'm sometimes like, Lord, keep me safe. Because if they don't think there's no right or wrong, what's stopping them from just trying to give me a 2-piece, no biscuit? What's stopping them from trying to give me a 2-piece, no biscuit? I don't know.
Okay. Someone that was ready to grow and challenge their boundaries and know that they're just a human suit for a temporary time.
Does that work for you?
Understood.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I'm going to ask the Kings. I'll start here and then go back. Spiritually, religiously, where are you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to.
No problem.
I'm very much of a rationalist, and I believe we make our own meaning, and I feel like people can find some wonderful meanings in projecting kindness and love and warmth, but I'm ultimately a rationalist.
Understood.
That as well is also quite dangerous. We make our own meaning. New York was keeping it real, though, and that's why I love these real ones, and I'd even offer them to come back. Possibly you may see some of these real ones come back in part 2. Some of you noticed this was just part 1, not part 2 of the next New York extravaganza. Same for Detroit and even Nashville tomorrow. But just be mindful. Be mindful of those with certain perspectives, because when you make your own meaning, it can be dangerous. It can be dangerous. So don't be too rational, folks. The whole point, I'll just share a little scripture with you. It says in the book of Hebrews, Hebrews 11, without faith, it's impossible to please God. It's impossible to please God. So it's all about faith. But here's the kicker. Faith is a gift. Faith is a gift. Not from me, not from you, not from my boo. It's from God. It's a gift, not of ourselves. I didn't work for it, right? So that's the whole thing of faith. So I tell a lot of my atheist homies, pray for faith. Don't be so upset. Of course, you can't just believe on your own. You ain't that good to where, oh yeah, I discovered it. I discovered it on my own, that God is real. Wow, you think you're so cool. You can't boast. If any discovery you might think you have is because he allowed you to discover. Let me stop preaching. Before I grab my Bible.
Hey,
Is she someone that's your type?
Absolutely.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's go back. We're not going to rush anything too crazy, but I am going to ask this king. Let's go for both the religion and the politics side. Religious, where are you in that?
I'm a Christian. Jesus is always in my heart.
Amen. Mine too. So, if he's a Christian, could that work for you?
It's hard to say.
Okay.
What do you mean by? Do you believe that we are here to evolve and to grow and to learn?
I'm a Christian, and Jesus is always in my heart.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to do that.
We're going to take that back. We're going to take that back. This is the moment I was waiting for. That's the moment I was waiting for. Let's take it back one more time. Yeah.
Do you believe that we are here to evolve and to grow and to learn?
I'm a Christian, and Jesus is always in my heart.
I'm a Christian, and Jesus is always in my heart. Now, I do wish, because my brother came fresh. My brother came clean. I wish that he had expounded a little more, but I think he was already knowing, there was going to be this moment that we see on a real in real time. He already knew. He already knew that there was going to be some pop action. So I don't blame the brother for stating his faith boldly. I'm a Christian, and Jesus is always in my heart. Same here. But what shocks some viewers is that he didn't pop. He didn't pop, because you can hear from what that lovely lady is saying is that there's obviously a disconnect, and that's why she goes on to.
Okay, so I'm going to do that.
I mean, she broke the heart, right? Because she knew that there's some disconnect between a person thinking that you kind of live your own truth and there's no right or wrong, versus someone who is a Christian and Jesus in their heart. Obviously, every Christian that has Jesus in their heart would say there is right and wrong. There is right and wrong. There's right and wrong. I think people that even deny Jesus and deny God and any of those things, they still would say there is right and wrong. The question would then be, for those that deny God, would be, where did this morality come from? And I've heard different philosophers speak on that. I haven't heard a favorable answer, just from my perspective. I know a lot of people say, oh, we come up with, it as a society over time, but then you get those really bad people that do those really bad things. And I'm like, well, see how they just came up with maybe their own faith and viewpoint. But that's the beauty of a real one. That's the beauty of a real one. And that is why some love their dear pointer, and I love them back, because I want people to have a platform to express their views. We are not all the same, but we all come from the same one. Hallelujah. And, and we can have a good time. And the mission of the show is to help real ones find a real one. So I want to help people that connect in certain ways, connect with certain ways. I want people to be aligned. Okay, I like when people share similar views and they can get together, create some cohesion. But I also like when people of differing views can come together, rationalize a situation, and possibly grow and glow together. But my queen, one of my favorites, Aleda, has said something very important. Aleda said, still don't understand why I didn't pop her balloon from the get-go. She was clear what she was about. And I agree. I know on another episode, it was the Golden California edition, there was a lovely lady named Lauren. Some of you may remember Lauren. And Lauren said that she was willing to date someone that was of any faith or no faith, because she was able to witness. She was able to share Jesus to them and possibly, get a conversation started. I still would recommend to Lauren and a lot of people, just be careful. Just be careful, because you can definitely share your faith, obviously. But when it comes to dating, you just don't want to be unequally yoked. You don't want to blur that line, because it can get dangerous. It can get spicy. And I'm preaching to myself. But this was an interesting moment. It really was. And we love Joseph and we love Ande. No problem.
He wasn't in that heart.
No.
Well, she's in that heart. Okay. Why are you breaking the heart?
Because that seems very limited to me, and it's kind of rote, and I need someone that they're expansion in their belief system.
And that is why I wish my brother Joseph had expounded on that. I wish he had expounded, because all of us Jesus freaks, as some would say, are growing and expanding and evolving. Wow. I'm preaching to you a lot, but some of you know that, some of you know Pointer very dearly. Romans 12:2, and do not be conformed, but be transformed. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Amen. Thank you, Lord, for Romans 12:2. So I need you to understand. That everyone that would claim the name of Jesus would say they are changing and evolving nonstop. It's a nonstop growth process. I think most people of most faiths, I know my Islamic brothers and sisters would say the same, and my Jewish brethren would say the same, and of course those that are Buddhists, eliminating dukkha in their life, as I love studying Far Eastern religions and things like that. It's time, it's a growth process. I think that's the point of religions and faith and truth in Christ. Those are important things. So it was a great interaction nonetheless. Okay, since I love y'all so much, there's one more moment that is going insanely viral right now, but it's also stirring up a little controversy. That's a Prince reference. I love you, Prince. Let's go to that last portion before I yap about, but you know what? Let's make an announcement. Let's just make an announcement. Come on, y'all. Come on. Pointer's going to represent that Living in America tour t-shirt. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. It is monumental. And I feel bad. I do. Let me just keep it real right now. I feel bad for those that are not on live right now. I feel bad for those that are just going to find out about this tomorrow when we regularly drop episodes, because we're going to be sold out. We're going to be sold out. I thank God for a few more people who just buzzed in. I just keep checking my device over here, folks. And the orders are coming through. So I got to go on shipping duty in a few moments. But I don't want y'all to miss out. I don't want y'all to miss out. So I put it up. It's right here on the banner. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. You can go to our website. You can go to our website and tap in and get your shirt. It is monumental. It is fantastic. You can go to the website. And you can explore. There it goes right there. Get your shirt. It'll take you to the shop. And you can explore the shirt. You can purchase it. And it's wonderful. It's a great quality shirt. You could even pay in 4 free interest payments. It's great. It's fantastic. It'll just make me excited, elated, and ecstatic for you to participate in history. Okay, in history. But let's go to that final moment as Pointer has to wrap up soon, as we have so much to do preparing to help real ones find real ones in just a few hours. But let me show you this last moment that took me. Or
that they entertain just about anything out there, and that we can have a discussion about it.
Okay. You were.
Some of you know what's
okay.
happening.
Kind sir, you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you heard from 1, 2, 3. You heard from 5 brothers. Okay. Mm-hmm. You got some good conversation. You got to listen. Now you got to break. You got to break one based on that.
Hey,
if you're ready.
Yeah, sure. I guess I'm ready.
So just break one.
Yeah, break this one.
Okay. Now, kind sir, you were holding on to your heart. Tell us why.
She's a very intellectual lady. So, that's why.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Why'd you break his heart?
I'm not quite sure. Something was said in the beginning, but not that he said anything negative. So I'm not, it was not a thing, so I can't be sure.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm open-minded to people, but then you have to get to know them by speaking to them longer. So it's
so it was somewhat random, but still somewhat intentional. Yeah. Okay, is he someone that you
had to, right?
You did have to. You did have to. Yeah, I hate to do it. I hate to force, but I'm trying to get you that real one.
I know. Right.
Is he someone that you're type aesthetically?
Aesthetically, sure. It's tall, well dressed.
Tall, dark, and handsome. There you go.
Showed up today, like to be on a show, not just go to an interview or something.
Very good.
Like
yeah. Okay, I get it.
Well, folks. Well. This has gone insanely viral, racking up almost 1 million views alone, just this clip across different platforms. And it's causing people to say some things. I'll just I keep it real. You love a real one. Pointer loves you back. Some are saying, what was the real reason why she broke the heart? She did some yapping and didn't arrive. And what the comments are saying, not Pointer. What some people in the comments are saying is it because he's I don't know. I know that answer was long-winded. It wasn't really definite. So I was like, of course, on the show's called A Real One. So of course I do my job quite well. That's what the fans say. That's what the real ones say. That's what the real ones who buy the best t-shirt ever say. Right. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. But what I do know is that Joseph Harden stood his ground, saying he's a Christian and Jesus is always in his heart. And sometimes you get popped. Whatever the reason why she popped, she wouldn't really explicate. It was kind of just that regurgitation of the same old. I don't know the reason. All I know is that hey, we had a great time in New York, and we had a great time helping real ones find real ones. But anyway, you can see some of those clips, and we can talk about it. We can talk about it. But folks, we're actually going to wrap up because we have to help real ones find real ones. And now y'all got me blessed. I don't want to say I'm overwhelmed, but we have some shipping that is going to be done. We have some shipping. So last time, and then I'm going to leave you alone just for now. The Living in America Tour t-shirt is here. I mean, it's a beautiful shirt, folks. It's a beautiful shirt. You can rock it anywhere you go. We have multiple sizes ready to go. The link to buy the shirt is pinned at the top of the chat. It's pinned at the top. So what that means is you could literally go hit the link and it will take you to thelasttalkshow.com and you'll be able to purchase that shirt. Get it while you can. Like I said, we sold 20 before we even announced it now. We have sold at this point, I didn't want to check because I was trying to surprise myself. We've sold 40 just from this live. Maybe somebody went and told cousin Ray or Pookie or something. So we sold 40. So that's already, 6? So we only have 40 left. And it hasn't even been 24 hours. So I don't want you to miss your blessing. I don't want you to miss this piece of history because we're not making more. We're not, because we have other things that are huge that are happening. As you know, we had a billboard. Which really was beneficial. I'll talk about that at another time in, an exciting moment. But just make sure you get your Living in America t-shirt. That's the front with the tag that is not going to scratch up your neck. Okay. We love to see it. We love to feel it. Look at the back. 2025 times 25 states. That's mathematics. Okay? So make sure you get your shirt before it's gone. We haven't even posted it on socials yet. We haven't even told our friends on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's barely just hitting YouTube right now. So make sure you do your thing. And I'm going to just shout out this queen because this queen is always supporting, as you know. I'm glad you got yours too, Oleta. You know Pointer loves you. You be cooking. Miss Cook be cooking. That's right. That's a tall queen right there. And I appreciate her so much. So get your shirt, folks. I'm going to leave that up for a minute. Just remember to keep doing what you do. Whether you get a shirt or not, you know what you could do? You could still, donate. If you're not able to buy a shirt. Pointer, man, $40 for a shirt, even though y'all be spending $40 on a bunch of other stuff, but I'll leave that alone. But if you can't get the shirt, at least hook a brother up so we can get some din. You're a real one. Continue to subscribe, like, comment. We're going to end out with what you need to do before you go do other things. And just know Pointer loves you. And Jesus loves you too, which is more important than me loving you. You know what I'm saying? So pop. And we'll catch you next time. Thank you. Man, I love y'all. I don't even want to go. I want to review some more things, but we're running out of time. So check out that shirt and pop the night away.
Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop.
Elena, you are. Oh my gosh. I don't even wear t-shirts, but I had to grab one. The last t-shirt I got was the one Fred Hammond gave me. Fred Hammond. Shout out Fred Hammond. What is one of my favorite songs by Fred? Bread of Heaven, Sent Down from Glory. Yeah, I believe that's my boy, Fred. Bread of Heaven. I ain't going to start singing. Anyway, thank you, Jesus. Living in America. Get the t-shirt while you can. Be like Oleta. Be like the other 39 people. Well, now I just went up to 41. Thank you, Lord. Be like the other people that are doing your thing. Good night, everybody. I wish I could have helped real ones find real ones, but we have so much to do. And I just had to announce it just like this. So 2025, 25 states. Get your shirt before it's too late. And we'll leave that up. Remember, don't pop the balloon. We'll catch you next time, folks. Thank you. Pop
the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon.
Take a step back. Okay, you got 4 hearts remaining.
I'm Joseph Harden. I'm 62. I'm from New York City. And I'm looking for a real one.
Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop.
I'm Stuart Brodian. I'm 63 from New York, and I'm looking for a real one.
Michael Munoz, 68 years young, Queens, New York. I'm looking for a real one.
Are looking at me. Baby, is it true? You like what you see? Got a balloon.
Hi, my name is Rodney Lee. I live in Hell's Kitchen. I am 52, and I'm looking for a real one.
Hi, I'm Andrew Sorrentino from Brooklyn, New York. I'm 67 years old, and I'm looking for a real one.
Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon.
Hi, I'm Evans from Micah. I'm 55 years old from New York, and I'm looking for a real one.
The other girls poppin', they don't feel like you do. I'm feeling a connection.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to yet another episode of A Real One, your favorite show. I'm excited, elated, and ecstatic because what's about to happen today has never been done before in the history of dating shows because I'm here in one of the largest cities in the world, the largest city in the United States. I'm talking about New York, the concrete jungle where 6 real ones decided to come by and say, hey, Point, I want to find my real one. Brothers, how you doing today? Wonderful. You guys look great. You look handsome, and it looks like you're ready to meet a lovely lady. So what's about to happen? You have hearts in your hand, okay? And that represents you're open for love. You're open to find a real one. You also have heartbreaking devices in your other hand or in the same hand, however you're doing it, right? And that means when the queen comes out and you hear what she's all about, you see her, maybe other senses. You may smell her, may smell nice or not so much. I don't know. But you're going to break your heart if you're not feeling the connection. If it's like, that's just not the one for me, break it. But if you hold on to your heart, if you're feeling her and she's feeling you and you want it to be a real one connection, I'll ask, could it be a real one connection? If you say yes, she says yes, it's a real one connection. And we'll sponsor your first date. I'm talking about a New York cheesecake date. Yeah, y'all get a slice, lady. You eat one piece, she eat one piece. Sound good, guys? Wonderful. I'm excited. Let's get ready for our first real one. Let's get ready. We are ready for our first real one with my first queen from New York. Come on in. Lovely lady, a queen in Queens. How you doing, lovely lady?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Well, doing great. Glad that you're here. Welcome to A Real One. Would you share with these kings your name, your age, and what you do?
We have to do age?
You can keep it. You're okay.
I like this gentleman already, he says so.
So share at least your name and what you do.
My name is Ande Book, and I am a seamstress, tailor, and fitness professional and model, and I could go on for quite a while.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Wow. Well, tell us this. What makes you a real one?
A real one? Life experience. Does that sound good? Well-traveled, interested in life extremes, like camping underneath the stars, and then being in a 4-star hotel in Italy somewhere.
Oh, wow.
So,
a little diverse. You'll go
yes,
anywhere. Very beautiful. What are you looking for in a king and a real one?
What am I looking for? Nature lover, honest, well balanced, fit, extremely fit. I'm a mountain cyclist, so somebody would have a heart attack if they can't keep up with me. What else? I don't know, very worldly. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Ready to explore.
Yes.
From an adventurous.
Traveler.
Okay, they must be adventurous. No one has broken their heart. Let's go a little deeper. In relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What are things you wouldn't tolerate in a relationship?
Bad table manners. German.
Okay. So no elbows on the table.
Are no elbows on the table.
Okay.
What would let's see, selfishness, being unkindly to the elderly, because I have a big heart for that.
Beautiful.
Doesn't like cats.
Oh. If you don't like cats, you might want to break your heart. Okay. No kidding. Okay, no cat.
Well, that
cat
did
lovers.
a lot.
We'll figure it out.
Allergic.
We'll figure it out. You're allergic to cats.
I love cats.
Oh, you love cats. Oh,
But
so if they
they
don't like cats, absolutely. Yeah.
That would be a deal breaker.
Okay. Any other essential ones?
If
not, it's okay.
I can't think of them
That's okay.
right now.
Okay. And you already kind of shared, but just share a few more things. What do you like to do for fun? Just share.
Mountain bike.
Mountain bike.
Bike. Anything athletic, anything adventurous. Fine dining, not so fine dining.
It's beautiful.
Camping, traveling the world and staying at beautiful hotels. I love extremes. So.
That's wonderful. Yeah, the two polar opposites.
Yes.
Either way, you're going to make it work.
Absolutely.
You're a real one. All right. Well, we got a few pop balloons, so let's take a step over this way with me, and we're going to talk to this gentleman. Share your name, your age, and why you broke your heart.
My name is Stuart. I'm 63, and I'm more of a dog person than a cat person. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I like dogs too.
But you seem like a sweet lady, so...
Aw, thank you for that.
So I'm sure the next girl will be more lucky.
Thank you.
If she hadn't of, loved cats and things like that, she could be your type?
Possibly.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
Don't know.
Okay.
Difficult to tell. Love the mixed-matched clothing, though. That's very creative.
He's a real one. Let's take a step forward to this wonderful gentleman. Name, age, and why you broke your heart.
Michael Munoz, 68 years young.
Young, I like that.
The only reason I did it was, you're perfect.
Thank
the only thing is the cats, And people call me Amtrak Mike because I play poker. I don't fly.
Oh,
So I can't
that
do
would
the worldwide.
be a big one. Yeah,
that's
sorry.
all I could say.
Thank you, though.
Yeah.
He's someone that's your type, though?
Yes.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type? Like the aesthetic?
The aesthetic, yes. The no flying, that'd be
Red
tough.
flag. Okay.
All right. Well, I can accept that, but I'm happy
you.
for just the no flying part, and everything else I'm happy with.
Let's take a step forward to this wonderful gentleman. Name, age, and why you broke your heart.
Andrew Sorrentino, 67 years old, and unfortunately, I'm allergic to cats. But she's got a beautiful, beautiful smile, and the eyes are gorgeous.
So she'd be your type.
Definitely.
Is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he seems like he has a very kind soul.
He does. He's a real one. From New York. Yeah. Well, let's take a step back because you still have 3 hearts remaining. Okay, so that's a great sign. That means they're still feeling you. So we're going to get to know you a little more. Okay, let's go for some of those essential questions that make the show the best. Have you ever been married?
Yes,
Okay. Why did that? Oh, how many times?
once.
Okay. Why did
Only.
that? I got to ask. You never know. We had a guest, I think, that was married 4 times on this show.
my gosh.
You never know, though.
I should quit.
Why did that? Well, true. Why did that marriage not see till death do you part?
We were too emotionally young and super career driven and ships in the night because he was traveling and I was traveling. So perhaps that's why it lasted as long as it did because we were together for 15 years. And he'd be the perfect man now.
Okay.
35 years too late.
Wow.
That's,
Yeah, a little late for that. Okay. Would you like to be married in the future again?
That's a very good question. I've really never thought about it. The institution of marriage is not necessary for me. I think if you're committed to someone, then you don't need a piece of paper for that.
Okay. But you're open to it. It could
Yes,
be,
I'm
but
open.
okay.
Yes.
But okay. Either way, the flexibility. Do you have any children?
No. I have a cat.
Okay, that's your cat mom.
Sure. I'm a cat mom.
Okay. Is there a reason you never had babies, or did you not want them?
It's not that I didn't want children. I don't think I thought about it too much.
Okay.
By the time my ex-husband and I looked at each other and said children, he said yes. I said no. I was in the height of my career.
Okay.
And it just never happened.
Understood. Just like to get those questions out of the way. We're going to go to each gentleman. They're going to share their name, their age, and why they are still holding on to their hearts. So take a step forward with me. Name, age, and why you're still holding on.
Hi, I'm Evans. I'm very, very old. My social security number is 1. That's how old I am.
Wow.
I'm 55. Why am I still holding on to my heart? I'm still curious. I want to hear more. I haven't heard enough, positive or negative, either way, to really make a solid decision.
Gotcha.
Very good. Let's go to this king. Name, age, and why you're still holding on.
Joseph Harden. I'm 62. I'm holding on because she's a very interesting lady.
Aw.
All right. Let's take a step down to this gentleman.
Just take them all. I mean,
That's a real 1, not a real 3. In Utah, they do that kind of thing, though. So maybe on the Utah edition, name, age, and why you're still holding on.
Hi, Rodney. I'm 52. You mentioned so many great things. Love cats, all animals. But I really like how that one of your passions is both athletic. I'm very athletic myself, and you're so artsy. You're seamstress and you're crafty. That's something I wish I could do, but I admire in others.
thank you.
Okay. Take a step back with me. I'm not going to make you do anything too crazy yet. What I am going to hand you is a heartbreaking device. Okay, because we may get to a point where you have to break a heart because it's a real 1, not a real 3. So we're going to keep narrowing it down, though. I'm going to throw it to the gentleman. Gentlemen, do you have a question for this queen? Yes.
2 questions. Favorite food and how many tattoos?
Favorite food. Ugh. Oh, it's terrible. I really don't like eating animals, but I love hamburgers.
Good answer.
How about the tattoos? How many?
Just one. My little dragonfly.
Nice.
Eyes.
Show that to the camera. Show that to the camera. Yeah, if we can. Wow. And she can make it fly, too. Wow. Does that work for you?
That works for me.
All right. Question from either gentleman downtown. Okay, let's take a step down to this king. What's your question?
What's your favorite section of the MoMA?
What's my favorite
section of MoMA?
of MoMA? Ooh, I actually like the. So we're not Guggenheim. Metropolitan Museum of Art.
Actually, I meant the Met. What's your
You
favorite
meant the
section of the
Met?
Met? I meant the Met.
Good, because that's my favorite
What's your favorite
museum.
section of the Met?
I love the Asian exhibit because they have, I don't know if you've been up there, but they actually have a real Tokyo home.
Oh,
And I
yes.
used to live in Japan. So
Fantastic.
when I go there, I get all meditative and whatnot. old paintings because I'm a painter, and the jewelry section because I'm a jeweler. And my most favorite would be the section in Egypt because I spent quite a bit of time there, and I've studied the Sphinx a lot, and the three pyramids, and I've traveled throughout all of Egypt up and down the Nile. So
culture.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Got a culture queen here. Wow, she knows what she's doing.
Trying.
Okay, that's beautiful. In the interest of time, I'm going to throw it to you,
Okay.
lovely lady. Do you have a question you'd like to ask the three of them? We'd go down and ask each and every one of them.
Okay. Do I have questions? I didn't think about this part before.
It's
Okay. What do you like to do when you have free time, like pastime?
Whenever I have free time, I enjoy reading. I watch a lot of movies and TV, and I enjoy ballroom dancing.
Oh, okay.
You like
That's
dancing?
pretty cool. I do like dancing.
Okay.
Good dancer, too.
What do you like to do in your pastime?
And my pastime, I just like to relax and watch TV. And I have like a nature park by me, so I like to go to the nature park.
Sounds
Yeah, I'm a
lovely.
nature person.
Very good. Out there. Both of y'all like to be out.
Yeah. Outdoors.
From New York, and guess what? A nature person. That's something.
Yeah.
Concrete jungle, though. Kind of makes sense. There's some Central Park, some aspects, I'm trying to get familiar with the area. And so what do you like to do in your pastime?
I spend a lot of time on the Hudson River. I've been coaching a canoe racing team for about 10 years now. So I spend a lot of time canoeing and kayaking out there.
Fabulous. I'm an experienced kayaker.
What doesn't she do? You do it all.
Yeah, I haven't
Goodness
jumped out of a plane. Anybody jumped
Oh.
I haven't done that yet. Oh,
Scaring Mike. Oh, but he has. Okay.
Okay.
You got to make a decision. You still have that heartbreaking device?
I do. It's
I don't want to
very
make you do
difficult.
it. Is it too difficult to make a decision right now?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go for one of these essentials that makes this show the best. Some
Okay.
fans hate me for it, but I got to do it. Religion.
Ah.
Or politics. We're going to do both. Nothing crazy, no Thanksgiving dinner. But in
Okay.
terms of religion, do you want a partner that is religious or not religious or spiritual or?
Very spiritual.
Okay.
Very.
So you don't
that's
want-
number one.
Okay. But what about if they are religious? Say if they attend church, if they're attending the mosque, if they're attending the temple, do you want a partner like that, or do you want someone like, hey, you're no organized religion?
Yeah, I'm not big on organized religion.
Okay. If that's your thing, would you want them to break if that's their thing?
Yeah, if that's your thing. Whoa, you
Okay.
okay?
Okay. You dodged it. Hey, okay, Matrix. Okay. Okay.
I'm going to be coming back, so don't worry.
We're going to take a slight step forward. That's why we always ask. But you know what? Okay, we'll ask that, then we'll do this. Why'd you break your heart, kind sir?
Well, I am a part of an organized religion, and I can tell you from firsthand experience, the words organized and religion do not go together. So religion is a very filling part of my life for various reasons and experiences that I've had up until now. So I know I can't do without.
Got you.
So is she someone that's your type, though? You were holding on?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
I think he's lovely. I'm my physical type, not so much, but I think his spirit is beautiful. I can see it in his eyes. So.
He's a real one. He's a real one from New York. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here. Take a slight step back because what we're going to do is answer that politics question because you still have two kings holding on. Do you want a partner that is political, apolitical, moderate?
Very liberal.
Okay. Okay. If not, you want them to break?
If they're not, yes.
Right. Okay, they were. Okay, we're getting close. Okay. I'm going to throw it to the kings. Gentlemen, do you have a question for her? We're narrowing it down. We're getting closer. No question?
Yes.
Okay, we got one down here. Let's take a step down. Okay, let's get that on the mic.
Spiritual is such an open word.
Yes.
Can you tell me more about what you mean by that?
Do you know the difference between 3D and 5D?
No.
Okay. Do you know that our planet is in a period of evolution?
Yes.
Extraordinary. Okay, that's a good start.
Okay, that works for you?
Yeah, works for me.
Okay. Does that answer your question?
No.
No,
your question with question.
Yeah. No.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm so right. I guess I meant, what do you mean when you feel like you're a spiritual person? What do you mean for yourself?
I believe that we're all here to learn and to evolve, and that we are, to put it metaphysically, a teardrop of the divine. We're all perfection evolving, and there's no wrong or right, there's no better or good, we're just kind of growing. So I need a partner that would want to expand upon. Somebody
Ghost.
popped
That's a
in there.
ghost.
That was a
That's the
ghost.
spirit. It's the spirit. The spirit realm, the 5D. Okay.
Okay.
Someone that was ready to grow and challenge their boundaries and know that they're just a human suit for a temporary time.
Does that work for you?
Understood.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I'm going to ask the kings. I'll start here and then go back. Spiritually, religiously, where are you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to.
No problem.
I'm very much of a rationalist, and I believe we make our own meaning, and I feel like people can find some wonderful meanings in projecting kindness and love and warmth, but I'm ultimately a rationalist.
Understood.
Is she someone that's your type?
Absolutely.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's go back. We're not going to rush anything too crazy, but I am going to ask this king. Let's go for both the religion and the politics side. Religious, where are you in that?
I'm a Christian. Jesus is always in my heart.
Amen. Mine too. So, if he's a Christian, could that work for you?
It's hard to say.
Okay.
What do you mean by? Do you believe that we are here to evolve and to grow and to learn?
I'm a Christian, and Jesus is always in my heart.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to do that.
No problem. He wasn't in that heart.
No.
Well, she's in that heart. In that heart. Okay. Why are you breaking the heart?
Because that seems very limited to me, and it's kind of rote, and I need someone that they're expansion in their belief system.
Okay.
Or that they entertain just about anything out there and that we can have a discussion about it.
Okay. Would that viewpoint have worked for you?
I don't deal with cults or, like certain things like that, but Jesus is always in my heart.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen. Amen. Is she someone that's your type?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
Could be.
Okay. All right. Well, let's take a step back. Let's scale the horizon of real ones. It looks like all the hearts were broken. Kings of New York. Can you still clap it up for this lovely lady? This is a queen. She came all the way out, and we appreciate her for coming out. We thank you. So I'm going to take that mic, lovely lady, and you can head back that way, and we appreciate you so much for coming out. You're wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on today. You are wonderful, and you're a real one. Yeah, even with the broken hearts, you didn't deserve that. But let's get ready for our next queen from New York. Let's get ready. We are ready for our next real one with my next queen from New York. Come on in and do her thing. Miss Purple Rain. Oh, yes, indeed. I love your Prince. Welcome, Queen. How you doing?
Hello. How are you?
Wonderful.
Hi, guys.
Would you share with these kings your name, your age, and what you do?
Well, my name is Heather. I'm over 18, and I live in Brooklyn.
You're in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Are you from Brooklyn?
Downtown. Well, I wasn't born in Brooklyn.
Okay, okay.
But I live in Brooklyn.
I love it. Yes, and thank you for coming. What makes you a real one?
What makes me a real one? I'm bona fide. I'm certified.
Yes.
And I'm real.
I love that.
I sing, I act, I have my own band. I'm very, very busy. So I need a guy who's also busy, but wants to make the time for me.
Okay.
Because since we're both busy, it's going to make it extra hard.
Yeah.
So when he makes the effort, I can make the effort too.
Beautiful. Okay. That might work for these kings. No one has broken their heart yet. That's a great sign. So you kind of explained, but what are you looking for in a real one, in a king?
What I'm looking for in a real one, in a real king, someone who's honest. Like I said, he has to be busy. Honest, busy, sexy, spontaneous, and creative.
Okay.
Creative.
5, yeah. That's an essential 5. All right. In relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What are things you wouldn't tolerate from your man?
Bad breath. Bad teeth. Bad knees we could work with. Because I got one too. Bad sense of humor. And bad with his finances.
Okay.
Because I like to travel.
Okay. If y'all fit into any of those, you'd want them to break their heart. Right. Okay. All right. They got nice teeth. Hopefully good credit scores and other great things. All right. So they should be okay. What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, I love to travel. I love to dance. I like sightseeing, going out to different venues around the city. I like house music.
Oh.
So, and it's funny that you said the Purple Rain Prince thing. I'm glad you got it because I have a Prince tribute band.
Be careful. I know he startled you. Oh, my gosh. We're going to find out why he broke, but a Prince tribute band.
Yes, if
That's
he broke
amazing.
it, that's okay.
No, I just love
That's
that you have a
okay.
tribute band to the prince.
That's
the,
right.
The king, some would say. The goat, many
That's
would say.
right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want you to, can you sing a little of Purple? Can you sing a little? Can you bless us a little?
Sure.
Any of them. When doves cry.
Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain.
That's nice. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I only wanted to see you laughing. I only wanted to see you laughing in the purple rain.
They were ready to sing. You had a choir ready. You had a choir ready. Okay. You sound beautiful, Queen.
Thank
you sound
you.
lovely. We only got one broken heart, so let's take a step forward and figure out why that heart was broken. Let's share your name, your age, and why you broke.
I'm Evans, 55, and I broke because everything you said you don't want, Prince embodied at one point in time. He also has absolutely no sense of humor. He is the only artist who would not let Weird Al Yankovic make any parodies of his songs.
I don't appreciate that.
Oh, I remember that. So you must be a Weird Al Yankovic fan.
Absolutely.
You gotta love. You gotta like Weird Al.
This is what the rivalry.
But Weird Al's
It's okay, it's
Weird
okay.
Al's the goat. Oh my God.
Oh, God, yes. Not only can he do Purple Rain, he can do everything.
He can do everything.
There's absolutely no music he can't play. Same with his band. And I think that's much more talented than people who focus on just one type of music.
Very deep.
He didn't never focus on one type of music.
Well, anyway, is she someone that's your type?
Not because of the Purple Rain, absolutely.
Aesthetically, though, she came looking beautiful.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But the band thing, I can't do it. I'm partially deaf.
It's okay. It's okay.
Is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay, what makes him not your type?
He looks like a serial killer.
He looks like
He's nice. I'm just saying, you know the typical type.
I've played
You
serial
know what I
killers
mean.
many times, actually.
Oh, see, I'm right.
Keep it real in New York. They don't do that.
I'm very perceptive. I can feel auras.
Yeah, real. This man is good. Checked out. Okay, let's take a
Good.
step back, Queen. You don't have any more broken hearts, so you're looking really good. Okay. So I bet the brothers want to get to know you a little more. So let's go for these questions like this. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
Okay. How many times?
Do I have to answer that?
You don't. Well, whatever you're comfortable with. You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
I've been married 3 times.
Okay.
And I'm working on the 4th.
Really? With one of these kings?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. So you want to be married again in the future for sure?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The first time I was too young. The second time I was for lust. And the third time he tried to sell me the Coming to America dream. So it kind of wasn't
Is he a
my fault.
Nigerian prince?
You got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting.
Well, he said he was, but he wasn't.
Scammers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any children?
They're grown.
Okay.
I have 2 boys, 2 girls, and 4 grands.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. And all the babies are grown. All your
Out the house.
Okay.
Don't have to worry about that.
Okay, no drama. Gentlemen.
No,
You're gonna be
no, no,
okay.
no.
But just your queen. And I gotta ask this. Unfortunately, do you want to have more children?
Hell no.
Okay. We had a 76-year-old guest who wanted biological children for the first time in Los Angeles. So you never know what you're going to get, and I respect everyone.
Oh, no, I'm
we're
the
gonna go
happiest sterile woman in America.
I love it. I love it. We're going to go to each king that has a heart. You're going to share your name, your age, and what are you looking for today? So take a step forward with me, Queen.
Sure.
We'll get to see each of them.
I'm Stu Brodian. I'm 63, and I like the fact that you're a tribute artist because I work in the celebrity impersonator business, and
Get out.
I mean, if I'm not doing Joey Ramone, I'm doing Howard Stern.
Wow.
I can see that.
Give us a little Howard Stern.
Baba Booey.
That's good. Oh, my God. And you can sing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
You're a winner. Okay, very good. Let's take a step forward to this king. Name, age, and what are you looking for today?
Michael Munoz, 68 years young, as I say. Lovely. But I just have to, could I ask her a few questions? This is important to me.
Okay.
I don't fly, because I mentioned it, but will you be willing to, like, take a plane somewhere and I could take Amtrak and then meet you there?
It'll work.
Oh,
It'll work.
I like that. Also, I'm a widow since 2019. I always said, I'm not getting married or getting married. We could always have conversations about it, right? Or should I pop my balloon? You said you want to get,
I wouldn't mind getting married again.
yeah, but see, I'm at the, it's already like so many years. I said, oh, I'm never getting married, never. But people always change their mind, right?
Yep.
So I shouldn't pop my balloon.
You shouldn't pop your balloon.
Okay.
All right, I'll take
He's
that.
smiling. Okay. I love it. Okay, let's go to this wonderful gentleman. Name, age, and what are you looking for?
Joseph Harden. I'm 62. A female, the main thing with Jesus inside her heart. You know, everything else is extra gravy. Okay, that's the foundation. Okay, of the relationship. Okay, Jesus in my heart, Jesus in her heart. Then we're going places. I mean, without that, it's going to be, you know, like frivolous. You know, it's the relationship is going to be more like paper mache. All right, and I want concrete relationship, and that's with Jesus in our hearts.
Okay, I feel it. All right, let's go to our next wonderful gentleman. Name, age, and what are you looking for?
I'm Andrew Sorrentino, a hardworking funeral director from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
And I'm looking for somebody who's wants to live life to the fullest, spontaneous, and just likes to enjoy life and do things and enjoy life and be with people and love music and get that little red Corvette.
My boy. No doves are crying after that. That's a great thing. Name, age, and what are you looking for?
Hi, I'm Rodney. I'm 52. I'm looking for a partner who would like to try something they don't think they would like, but with me. But most important, I like someone who enjoys and excelling what they do, but I don't like to compete with my partner.
Beautiful. Okay.
Now, when you say that you want them to do something they don't like to do, you're not into bungee jump or anything like that.
Kind of am.
I had a feeling. See, I told you I'm very perceptive, ladies and gentlemen.
You
Okay.
really are. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm about to borrow the heartbreaking device of this king because you're going to do something that I hate to make people do, but it's a real 1, not a real 5. I love the 5 heartbeats, though. Shout out Robert Townsend. You're going to break 1 heart. You're going to break 1. Based on what you just heard, you looked them all in the eye. I want you to break 1. He's hiding his. So I don't know if he's,
I'm going to break your heart.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Howard Stern.
I'm sorry.
He sang Purple Rain with you.
I know.
Okay. You were holding on to your heart. Tell us why.
I like the traveling bit. I like the diversity. And of course, I like the music. And you just seem open to a lot of things. And I'm also open to a lot of things. But so.
Why'd you break it?
I broke it because I think he's a little.
Okay. Okay. But you're over 18.
I'm very over 18.
Okay.
So am I.
Okay. If he was a little younger, could he be your type? Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I think we have a question. Oh, you got to go. Yeah, take a step forward. He's ready to go. Okay, come over this way.
First of all, I'm 68, but I'm young. I enjoy life. I have a great time in everything I do. So 68 is just a number.
I believe you.
Just, you know,
I believe
just so
you.
you can know about the age part.
I believe you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for that.
Clear. Anybody else have anything they want to share? Okay. All right. Let me do my job.
You guys
a little
look
more
real nice.
You got some real ones here. So we're not going to rush anything. Let's get to know you a little more. Let's go for some of these essential questions. I always ask it religion. We'll start with religion, then we'll go to politics. But religion, do you want a partner that's religious? Do you want someone that is very religious, not religious, whatever, spiritual?
I think my mate, I don't want a person that's too heavily bound that they're no earthly good. That meaning we in church morning, noon, and night, and all the holidays, and I'm more spiritual now because I grew up with a lot of condemnation in my faith, and so I'm steering away from that. I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, I believe in the Holy Trinity and all that, but I'm more spiritual than religious.
Okay. What about the politics side? Do you want a partner that is very political, not political, moderate?
I want a partner that's aware of their surroundings and aware of the current events that's going on.
Got it.
I think if you're blind, then you'll be blind to other things as well. And I want somebody who has vision, because without a vision, the people perish.
Hey, man to that. Okay, throw a little scripture in there. I can throw it to the brethren. Gentlemen, do you have a question for her? Question. Okay, let's take a step down. Let's figure out what Mr. Bungee Jump is asking.
Yeah. Well, I was just wondering, what is something that you don't think you enjoy, but you think you might like to try? I mean, you brought up bungee jumping. Doesn't have to be something physical. It could be traveling.
That's real hard to answer because I'm very adventurous.
Yeah.
I like, what do you call it? Not bungee jumping, but the one where
Sailing?
I've done parasailing. I've done Superman, zip lining. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. I've done zip lining. I like roller coasters. I like everything else but bungee jumping. I'll throw an axe. There's a lot that I would do.
So yeah, no, you get out there. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Just not bungee
Yeah,
jumping.
I understand.
All right. Do we, King, you had a question?
Are you into more going to restaurants, cooking, or just a little bit of both?
Both.
I'm a cook. I love to cook.
You look like you like
I
to
love going to different restaurants and trying different recipes.
Okay. All right. That's good to know. Thank you.
King, you got a question?
Yes, one quick question.
Sure.
Where you actually from?
I was born in the Bronx.
Okay.
I raised my children in Queens.
Okay.
I currently reside.
Oh, okay.
And you?
I'm from Harlem, but I spent some time in the Bronx. I went to DeWitt Clinton High School and Bronx community, and then we moved back to Harlem. I live in Inwood now.
Okay. Okay.
So
All right.
that's great.
All right. Okay.
Good. Okay, let's go to this. King, you got a question?
A lot of questions, but that could be done later on. But just one. I like the axe part because my niece is an assistant manager at Kick-Axe, and that would be beautiful to go see you throw an axe.
Okay.
You know,
All right. That's
and
very
have fun
interesting.
with you because I love fun.
It looks like you love to have fun.
All right. But I got questions though, but not now.
Okay. Keeping it real, keeping it chill. Are you ready to break one heart, or do you want a few more questions? Is there a heart that, there are four great gentlemen, but we got to narrow it down. Is there a heart you want to break, or are you?
No, more questions.
Okay, let's go for another one. I'll do my.
Because I don't know who's to break.
Okay, let's go for this.
That's fair.
This is a
I
very
don't
good
know who's to
question. I'm
break.
going to ask you first, then I'm going to ask them. In ourselves, we have red flags that maybe we need to work on. Nobody's perfect, whether you say or no, you're not. So what is something that internally you're working through to be better?
Well, I've been doing a lot of work, so it's hard to say. I guess it would be indecisiveness. I'm not very indecisive, but when I am, I get frustrated.
Okay.
So I guess it would be the frustration because of the indecisiveness.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to each king and ask. Did
Sure.
you have more you want to share?
No.
Or, okay, great.
No.
What's something you're working through?
I got to catch myself sometimes because I enjoy life so much. I got 36 years sobriety, so I'm like, I've learned a lot about myself. So I'm number one because I'm no good to anybody if I don't take care of myself to bring you into my world.
That's true.
You know, my daughter, my 5 grandkids, my 2 great grandkids. You know, my time is spent acting, poker, and going to Maryland to be with my family. So my thing is just backing up a little because sometimes too much fun, you just lose yourself.
Too much of anything is no good.
That's it. That's
very true. Okay. What would you say, kind sir?
I would say I'm working on just day by day because I wasn't 62 for 20 years. And plus you have to take it day by day. Coming into like new things and just, being my age, growing older, but also remembering in my youth and, just like keeping myself fit and everything else, keeping myself, because I'm an actor. So, just in the business and, just doing things. Not to be complacent. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to just, I'm 60 now. No, I got things to do, people to see.
The golden age.
Exactly. So I'm just working on just being better and better. I don't want to just sit, but I'm here now and that's it. No, you go always, there's always room for improvement. That's what I'm trying to say.
I get it.
But in a nutshell, all right, there's always room for, but improvement, even if I'm the best. That's the best today. How about tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you.
You gotta keep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Feel it. Yeah. Let's go to this king. What are you working through?
Well, basically, like I said, I'm really hardworking. I'm a funeral director, and I'm always putting myself out, helping the community, and doing a lot of things for people who are in their worst times. Now it's time for me to start taking care of me, taking time off, not working the long hours that I used to be working. And if I can get somebody to be with me, I'll take even more time off to be with them.
Do you like to travel?
I love traveling. I've been to the West Indies a lot because most of my funerals are all West Indian. So I go a lot of times. I go to the West Indies and visit different people there, the funeral homes, and just to get to learn the culture. And if you're dealing with somebody, you got to know what they're doing and what's behind them and why they do certain things. And I love traveling, and I would love to do more traveling.
Okay, thank you,
Andrew. Wow. Okay, let's go to this king. What are you working through? Maybe some red flags.
Well, things I'm working through is trying to learn by the example of some of my older relatives who, unfortunately, as they got older, stopped making new friends. And my mother, who is in her late 70s, she has more friends than I do. So I'm trying to learn by her example that as I get older, you don't want to just get comfortable with the friends you have. Deepen those friendships, but never stop trying to find new interests, to find new people to connect with. So that's constant lesson to learn every day, and I'm just hoping to get better and better all the time.
What do you do?
What do I do? Well, for fun or for work?
Work.
I'm a plaintiff side attorney.
Okay, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, very good. All right, I'm sorry to make you do it, but you got to break one. You got to talk to him, but we got to narrow this thing down around the town. So I need you to break one.
I think I'm going to break you.
Okay. All right. Let's figure out why. You were holding on to your heart. Tell us why.
Because I thought she was very beautiful, and she liked to travel, and she had a lot of interests that I have.
Mm-hmm. Why'd you break his heart?
I like everything about you, your look, the way you speak, and your interests. But that funeral thing, I'm just not really comfortable with that. That's all. I'm not comfortable with that.
So if it wasn't for that, it could have been.
If it wasn't for that, I mean, the sky would have been the limit.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that's your profession. That's what you do.
Yeah.
I've been
That's
doing
a service.
I've been doing it for over 40 years.
Yeah. Thank you for doing your service.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just don't know what being with a gentleman in that profession would entail.
You know what it does? It brings out the best in you because now you live your life to the fullest because you never know what's going to go on tomorrow. You know, when you get to see people who are of younger age passing away, you look to it and say, hey, you know what? Tomorrow's never guaranteed for anybody, so let me live today, not for tomorrow.
That's true. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Let's take a step back. We've got three. I know, man. He's a servant for real. We got 3 hearts remaining. We're going to start to go a little deeper. Do you have a question you'd like to ask the 3 gentlemen with hearts?
What's the next trip you have planned, if you have one?
Oh, and I'm gonna throw in. Do you have your passport? So next trip.
Next month. See, my trips are going to the casino playing poker because that's what I love doing. I love being around the atmosphere.
Vegas or elsewhere?
No, I've been to Vegas on Amtrak because I take Amtrak. 62 hours to get there, but it's in Atlantic City in a World Series of Poker circuit event, and I'm kind of good at it. People say I'm good, but that's my next trip. And then my daughter called me last night. Yeah, Dad, this and that. So I know she needs to see me. So I'm going out there next week.
Okay.
That's in Maryland.
That's in Maryland, in Crofton, Maryland. Michelle, I love you. But I'm going to go out there because I need to. My daughter is everything to me. My daughter, at one time I was homeless in 1989, went to jail for the first time. I'm sorry I had to tell my story, but this is me. And I got 36 years sobriety, and she's...
Was that on accident? We'll get your heart transplant. Yeah.
She's always been part of my life, and she's a strong force, and I love what she's bringing up. My 5 grandkids, college graduates, doctors, a future Major League Baseball player, hopefully. So she's doing great, and she always tells me she learned from me. So I want to be an example. And I love poker, I love my family, I love acting, and I just love being around good people.
And you have your passport?
No, I don't need a passport. I don't fly.
Because you ain't flying. But you said, but you can go to Canada. Canada ain't too far.
I'm getting my real ID, so I'm gonna.
You have your passport, Queen?
Absolutely.
No, that'll get me into Canada. I'm getting the ID next month.
Okay, maybe Mexico too. Cabo San Lucas.
Anywhere that don't fly.
Good. Okay, I want you to try. I want you international. You know.
Oh, I can take a boat.
Okay. Oh yes.
I can take a boat.
You can take a
All
boat.
right.
Trip too.
All right.
Okay, kind sir. Where do you plan to travel to next?
Los Angeles. That's in a few months.
What you going there for?
I have to do this award show, the HAPA Awards.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm one of the presenters, and I do the red carpet.
Very good. Okay. And you have your passport.
Actually, no. I was supposed to get it a few years ago. My sister worked at the post office, and she set up the appointment, but I had something to do, so I have to get it.
Okay, yeah.
Real soon. Okay.
Your queen may want that. She may want to go international.
What? It ain't that. I want